Hey everyone, this is Pool Boy, and today I'm excited to show the initial release of Citrus Dolphin and Citrus Launcher. Citrus Dolphin is pretty much just a fork of the Dolphin that we all know and love, except it's specifically designed to play Super Mario Strikers. The advantage of it is that now we will have replays of every match from start to finish or start to quit, and advanced stats on each game as well. When you play a match, the replay file, abbreviated as a .cit, gets saved and then can be played back from this application, your Citrus Launcher. Right now, this tutorial is to show what would happen if you were doing all of this from scratch, so we don't have any replay files. So let's go ahead and make one. I already have a game of Super Mario Strikers booted up in the custom Dolphin. I'm the Yoshi, and I'm going to be playing as Peach. We'll play on Palace, and I've set the match timer to be 3 seconds. If I can't win in the game pretty quickly, for the sake of this tutorial, I might just do the menu quit, which will also stop the recording. And that way I can show you how it will behave in the Citrus Launcher. Alrighty, here we are on Palace. I'm going to try to deke the first Koopa. There's a bit of like a stutter here at the beginning. That doesn't happen often, but it does happen occasionally. Alright, looks like I got the first deke. I'm too close, so I'm gonna go for the perfect pass. I got the stun. Oh, and I immediately put it back for the goal. The replay will stop right once you've finished watching the highlights. It's going a little slow, sorry, because I have OBS running, and it will be quicker on a better computer. And now that we've accomplished that, we've done our replay. Hooray! So I'm just gonna close out of this instance of Dolphin. And I'm going to come back here to Citrus Launcher, and I'm going to refresh this because we should now have a replay automatically saved in our Documents Citrus Replays folder. So I'm going to refresh it, and we do. We have the exact match I just described. I won 1-0. We were on Palace. It happened just a second ago. I was P1, Yoshi and Hammer Bros, and I was playing Peach Koopa CPU. So let's go ahead and watch it back. So this is what I kind of wanted to show. There are 3 things you have to have in order to be able to watch a replay back. The first is you have to point to the correct folder, which by default is saved to your replays folder. It looks there. The second thing you need to do is have the correct ISO that you played on. I know that in the community we have the vanilla ISO that we play on and my custom Citrus ISO. You can use either of those to play on the Dolphin or watch a replay back. And if you try to use the wrong one, you'll get an error message. So I'll just show that really quickly. And then you have to pick the Dolphin that you used. Mine is located way far away. So let me grab that. A lot of clicks, I know. So we have those selected, and if you go to watch it back and try to play it, it's going to tell us that you have the wrong ISO. You need to make sure you have the right ISO when you do it, and it's just a demonstration that you need to have the right ISO. We were playing on the vanilla one, I guess I should specify that, but we chose to try to play it back on the Citrus build. So I'm just going to go to settings, and I'm going to switch it out for the normal GCM ISO that we play on. Now that I've done that and I go home, we can now watch the replay. It's going to spin for a second, and then it's going to open up a new instance of Dolphin. And if you remember, let's think about what should happen. Yoshi's going to try to deke the Koopa to the right side, and then I'm going to advance down the field. I'll be too close to take a slide shot, so I'm going to perfect pass. It stuns, and Yoshi's going to end up putting it back. It's like the match that we just ended up seeing, right? Exact replay of it. So Pool Boy, you said that we're going to be able to look at advanced stats. I did say that. Unfortunately, there weren't really many stats to view in that game. So what I'm going to do instead is come over here, and I have some other games. I'm just going to paste those back in. And we're going to look at some of the stats from those as well. So this game right here against the Daisy is a good example of some statistics. So sorry, I should take a second. To go to the page for statistics, you can click on this chart icon here. You're going to see a general overview of the game. For example, what stadium it was played on, was it in a net play match? You can see the rules you played on. Did it go into sudden death? And how long overall did the match take? It's going to be the same as the match time if it doesn't go into sudden death. And you can also view the replay from here. If we scroll down, you're going to see the match summary, which is pretty similar to the normal match summary you would see in the game, except a new addition, the total items you use. This is uncounted for us in the game, so I wanted to be able to be sure that we were recording that. It looks like Daisy really outperformed me here. 6 skulls. I mean, the ones in orange are the ones she outperformed me on. So I definitely could up my game a little bit against the CPU. Next is the goals. I scored 3 and Daisy scored 6. From here, you can see when you scored the goals. Because you're not able to fast forward or rewind when you're watching a replay, I think it's really helpful to know when a goal was scored so that you can keep a lookout for it in case you want to get a clip of it using your own recording software maybe. Then we have the goal distribution. You can see Daisy took a lot more shots than I did, indicated by her red dots for missed shots and green dots for goals that went in. If we count hers, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and mine is 1, 2, 3, which we know to be true from the score of 3 to 6. It looks like I could just take a lot more shots in general, and then I made 2 kind of near the corner, but she was very successful around the box, so she probably excelled at rebounds. Here we have the items. I want people to be able to know about the item distribution that they were using. For example, Peach is allegedly favored to get free shells, but her most used items were triple spiky shells and a single mushroom. Daisy is notorious for her triple reds, but if you see here, she got triple bananas the most amount of times, and her triple reds were actually way down at the bottom at 1. You can toggle to a detailed view, and that will tell you when each item was used. That way you can just keep an eye out for it when you're in the game. One thing I want to be sure to mention is that you don't have to just play against CPUs. This works against netplay on netplay as well. Here you can see that Random Epic Dude and I played a match. Because I was doing a lot of beta testing on my computer, and the other beta testers were playing against each other, I actually don't have a good record of having a lot of netplay matches, but I promise it's possible. You can see here that Red and I just played first to 1, more or less, and that I scored from a corner shot that I got out there. But I just want everyone to know that this is compatible for netplay, since that's how a majority of matches are played. If you have any questions about the launcher or Dolphin, or have problems setting them up, please feel free to leave a question in the description. Thanks for watching.